Altera has a command line tool for imports and exports, and when you combine it with Claude Code, you can do some really impressive things. For our example, we're going to be taking these products on our store and assigning a standard product category to all of them. Once we open up Claude Code, we can ask it different questions, and it will use the Altera CLI to answer them for us. So we can have the CLI connected to multiple stores. If you're importing data between stores, this is very useful. In our case, we're connected to the right store, so we'll just say categorize all products that don't have categories. Check with me first before the import. And that's it. Now we're letting Claude do its magic with the CLI. So the first thing it will do is figure out how to create an export of the data from our Shopify store. It might take a couple tries to get the exact options, but then we'll see the job here with the correct parameters. And we can watch that here in the app as well. If we look at this output file, it's in a standard Altera Matrixify format. All these columns should be familiar to a lot of you. And we can see here that our categories are empty. Now if we switch back to Claude, Claude will start and look through the reference that the CLI tool has for the correct categories. The Altera CLI not only allows you to connect to stores, but it also has reference data built in to help generate these spreadsheets, and can look up things like product categories, but also store-specific data like meta field definitions or locations to make sure that when Claude creates these CSVs for you, that it has the correct columns there. We'll just pause for a second and let this run and come back once we have all our categories ready. Okay, now we have all the products, and Claude is giving us a summary of the different categorizations that it made for us. Just looking through these here, these seem to make sense. So for example, a silicone baking mat is in baking mats. We have this boar bristle hairbrush, which is in paddle hairbrushes, cooler bags, and everything. So this all looks good. So we'll just say yes. Now Claude will create a CSV file for the import, then verify that the format for the CSV file is good before importing it to Shopify. So we'll just give it a few seconds for that. And here we have our file, so we'll allow those edits. We can see the file here. We have the ID merge command and the category ID. And now Claude is sending the CSV file to the Altera app to make sure that it's valid. And now it's running the import. So again, if we go back to the app, here we see we have a job for importing the product data. It's going through here. If we want to get a sneak peek at one of the products updated, we can just click on it here. It will pop up. If we go down here, we see that in this case, hoodies is correctly selected for the hoodie. Now all our products are done. So going over to the product page, we will see everything that we need right here. And this is really just the tip of the iceberg of what you can do. We've seen people use it to automate translation pipelines, transfer meta-objects and meta-object definitions between stores, and a whole lot more. And another advantage is that everything is saved to CSV files, so you have snapshots of your data as you're making the changes. You can find Altera on the Shopify App Store, and please reach out if you have any cool ideas for how to use this with your Shopify data. Thanks for watching.